talking that big game, you have to be prepared for people that are about that life to step to you and correct you. It's like a chin check, right? And Kendrick did his part. Drake was supposed to do his part. But instead of doing your part and getting in the booth and saying, like, all right, cool, you coming with me with bars, I'm going to come back with you with bars, you decided to run.
No clearance. What up? What's happening, everybody? And welcome back to another episode of the No Clearance Podcast. I'm your host, Tyler, here with Queen of the Pie herself, KC K Tutter, in the place to be. KC, what's good? What's going on?
We're alive and well.
We are alive and well. Big shout out to Jay. He wasn't able to make it today. Hope you have a good shift.
But get that squilla, get that munyon.
Get the squilla and the munyon. But what's more important than the munyon is the power. The power to get your son out of jail. Big shout out to Big Biden.
Not the little one. Woo, big stepper, huh?
President Joe Biden pardoned his son Hunter Biden from prison. And you know, there's been a lot of what's the word, man? Criticism from both sides of the aisle. You know, and I'm not gonna really get into any details of that, but I feel like the general consensus from most people I've talked to is shit, I'd have done the same thing.
Period. That's the equivalent of I'm leaving this bitch with something. Literally, I'm from around the way.
I feel like, you know, it's funny because when he first got indicted, when his son first got indicted, he was like, I'm gonna let the justice system do its thing, whoop-de-whoop.
Nah, because low-key he was probably on the line like, Dad, do something. Figure this out.
President was like, hey, my nigga, this is your
just
fault.
hold tight. Hold tight. Hold tight.
No. Oh, that's funny. You right. Hold tight. We got an election right now. I'm trying to make this. I'm trying to look clean. You feel me? I'm trying.
Let me get everything situated. I got you. Just hold tight.
You might learn a lesson or two. You might learn a lesson or two in there, Playboy. You never know. Go ahead to the library. You feel me?
I'm screaming. I'm telling you.
He was saying he was going to let the justice system do his work. But in my mind, I could definitely see him being like, oh, so y'all niggas voted a criminal into the White House? Fuck it. Let me take my message.
But you understand, though? I mean, I do not blame him. I'm like, a felon is the president?
Yeah.
Less had to be said.
Less had to be said. Yeah. Less had to be said, man. Now, with that being said, here's the real question, KC. Let's say you was the president.
Shit.
And you had a month left.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Talking 30 or 31?
December 31. So let's say
because that day matter. I don't want nobody to, you know what I mean?
Cause the last month of your presidency is like, I'm just here.
You just smoking a cigarette. You're literally just making sure nobody, you know what I mean? Ransack the house.
So what would you do with that type of power for 31 days?
I'm not okay. If I had 31 days, right, and I knew I'm out this hoe, first thing I'm doing is I'm freeing all my people that's doing time for dime bags. So if you got a charge for drugs, but you only had marijuana, I'm going to clear you of that because in my mind, you are a gardener. You were gardening. You know what I mean? You're not doing nothing crazy. Now, if you were doing, coke and the kilos and shit, I can't do nothing for you. You know what I mean? God, bow your head. All I can do is pray for you. But if you got charged with a drug charge and you was only selling weed, dime bags, little bullshit, just weed, you clear. You good in my book.
I like that.
Sally Mae, bitch, you're done. We're wrapping that shit up. Anybody that got student loans that's a person of color, you're good, baby. You're cleared. Yeah, because you know what that is? Reparations. Because that's what I'm giving out. Now, I'm not going to give out cash to my people because I think credit and knowledge is power. And I want to see what you do with a clean slate. What's the excuse? Go get you a loan. Go, you know what I mean? Go elevate your mind. Elevate yourself. Okay? Then I'm going to make sure that I'm clear on all tickets. You know what I mean? I'm gonna make sure I don't got shit on my name. Make sure I'm good on parking tickets, violations, anything like that. Um, I'm gonna see what's in the White House, like what shit I could take to the crib. You know what I
Mm,
mean? Because I
mm.
know you're not gonna tell me their Keurig is not A1. I'm sure it's a nice espresso machine. Go ahead and wrap that shit up. Put it, put a blanket over. Oh shit, gotta bring this to the car. I'm from around the way. I'm leaving this motherfucker with something. And that's it. I'm a very simple guy, simple girl. I don't need too much. That's all. A little something for my people, a little something for me. Yeah.
Okay,
What about you,
okay.
Tyler?
All right. Let me think about this, man. First and foremost, man. All my niggas taking a tour through the White House. You know what I'm saying? We go, we go.
So this is the Peytons.
Hey, you see mine? You see my shit? I told them niggas.
Clean.
I told them niggas clean my face up. Give me a good beard. Give me a good beard.
I'm screaming. Yeah.
I, I'm bringing all my niggas to the White House. We throwing the toughest White House party of all time.
Hey, that's lit.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
lit.
I'm
Mm.
bringing all the DJs. You know,
You having it in
this
the house or just in the yard? Like, what's the
nah
setup?
nah. So we gonna first throw a party at night, okay,
Ooh,
and
hard.
then cook out. Mind you, it's December. Heaters. We gonna have a nice tent.
Ooh.
Heat that
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Barbecue. Gonna be a
Mm-hmm.
barbecue on the lawn. You feel me?
Yeah.
So we
Yeah.
gonna turn up one good time. You know what I'm saying? Now after we turn up, unlike you, KC, I'm giving out the money. Black
Okay.
people who
Okay.
to all the black people
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
ancestry leads back to the slavery. And I ain't even
Mm.
gonna say just in the US. You know what?
Ooh.
Because
You getting international with it?
if you Jamaican, you still getting this cash.
Yeah. What one? Yeah.
The Haitians, the Haitians
C'est
gonna get this
c'est
cash.
passé. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
feel me?
Yeah.
My Dominican getting the cash. If you
No, but hold on. You got to be Dominican and claim your blackness to get
you
that though.
gotta be Afro
Mm-hmm.
Latino. You know what I'm saying? You gotta
Mm-hmm.
claim that. But mind you, yeah, we gotta figure out a way to be like, figure out if they go claim it or not. You gotta sneak it. Like,
Yeah.
you black, bro? Nah,
You black
I'm
like
sure.
this? Or you black like
Yeah,
black?
yeah, yeah.
You know? Yeah.
I'm giving away the cash. I just want to see what these niggas gonna do. I
That's true.
mean, I was sending the
I'm
money.
setting you up. I'm setting you up. What you
I
do is
was
your business.
I was sending the money. I
Uh.
would have TVs. I would be in a TV room with hella screens. Cause I can access all the cameras around the US.
Oh,
I
that's
just want
kind
to
of scary.
see. I just want
That's
to see what these
wild.
niggas do. I just want to see what the niggas do. I'll be
If I
back
see a
like
motherfucker and be more with a fucking lion, I'm like, you know what? You ain't even take that shit serious.
I
You
just want to
didn't
see what
even
the
take that
niggas
shit
do,
serious.
man. I'll be like, no, these niggas did 20 chains? 20?
I gave this to release you from the shackles.
They
Ooh.
raided the Nike store.
Oh Lord.
They went to Oregon and raided the Nike campus. What?
I'm telling you.
Oh man. Man. Let's see. What else would I do, man? Um Police get 1 month no pay.
Solid. Yeah, you got to know what it's like to be hungry. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We'll figure it
Hmm.
out. We'll see what happens in the
And I
streets.
want to know if you kind of fall into crime
Man, we'll see what
because
happens in
times is
these
hard.
streets, but
Yeah.
they gotta do
Mm.
some tough trading. You feel me? Yeah, man. I don't know.
That's solid. No, that's solid.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I feel like who would I pardon though? This is the real question. Who am I
Cause
setting
yeah, I
free?
mean, slime already out. So I mean,
Slime is out. That's for sure. Um, Man, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. It's hard. I
I
ain't got
don't
no
think
family.
my
Luckily, I
uncles
ain't
are
got no
out. I don't
family.
got no family in there, so I'm cool.
Any family. Now, just if just so happens some family in there, I gotta let them out. I like
No,
anybody
hold
on the
on. I'm
weed
gonna be
charge.
honest. if you are a family member and you are like murder, like
Oh no, you
you
got to,
got a
yeah.
body on you,
If you got
you
a
got to
body
do
on you,
that
can't.
time.
I
Yeah,
can't do that. I,
can't.
you
I
know
just can't
what?
do that for society.
You
That's if
know
I
what
do
I
it.
would do? Young Thug's
Mm.
probation, go. I clean the slate.
Oh, yeah, because this shit is kind of nasty.
It's dirty
Um,
business.
It's really nasty work. Oh,
15
that's
years.
solid. That's solid. That's not bad. That's
You
solid
know, I couldn't be the president, man. I'd act a fool in there, bro.
as hell. Because the shit I said I'm doing that day one. Come on, let's get to it. They gonna be like, Khadijah, you got 3 more years here. Now go ahead and take that espresso machine to the house. Go ahead, wrap that shit up. Mm-hmm. Just in case, yeah. I just don't want them to you stop me in my 4th year. You know?
Ooh.
Oh
Ooh.
yeah.
Oh man, you know what? You know what? You know what? As a president, as a president,
Yeah.
I go to a strip club.
That's too much. That's too much. Cause you gotta go with security and shit.
Yeah, we bring the security. That's fair.
So I was like, and they can dabble too.
We're going to Atlanta. We're going to do a nice
Oh,
tour. Atlanta,
you seeing
Houston.
surfboards and shit, like
Yeah,
bitches, you know what
it's
I mean?
gonna be
Okay.
entertaining. Atlanta,
Yeah.
Houston, Miami.
Oh, you trying to do Houston, Atlanta, Vegas.
Maybe not to Vegas. I don't know about Vegas I know they got them in Vegas. I don't know if the
All right, that's cool.
quality
That's
is there.
solid. Yeah,
But
that's valid.
you know, you gotta as a person, you gotta bless all these business establishments.
Mm-hmm.
You
That's
know
a
what I'm
good way to
saying?
think about it. Small business. I want them to flourish.
Small business promotion.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
feel me?
yeah, yeah.
That is very key.
No, no,
You
it
know,
is. Yeah.
and then go get
America
some
runs on small businesses. Yeah.
oldest profession in the no, that's prostitution. Not stripping is not stripping is not the oldest profession.
Ah, he said, I want to keep the lineage going. I want to do it. Keep it going. Oh,
All right,
gosh.
man. But yeah, shout out to President Biden. I mean, pardoning his
JoJo
son.
Beans.
Now the funny thing is, I saw this on online, but to do it after Thanksgiving, somebody was saying like he must have been at Thanksgiving dinner with his son, like just the most awkward shit ever. Like, so son, how you been? Well, I'm going to jail. It's just
Damn.
like, all right. I
What
told
was
you,
his
hold up.
charges?
I want to say it was gun possession, or like
Oh,
he filed something illegally. He had illegal possession of a firearm at the time. At the
okay.
time that he did that, he was high.
He was
He was high.
high.
He was
Oh,
going through some things, I believe, allegedly. So, um,
allegedly. Ooh,
yeah,
he
man.
was high. Ooh.
But he's cleaned his. He turned his life around. You
I
know.
mean, at this point, JoJo Beans was like, either get it together, your ass staying in there. I wouldn't be surprised that nigga start selling bean pies. You know what I mean? Guys, got his head on straight.
Uh,
Assalamu alaikum. You know what
my
I mean?
brothers, my brothers. I was captured. I was enslaved. You see, and although the white man released me, it was the strength of the black man that got me through.
Yeah,
Amen,
I'm telling
brothers.
you. I'm telling you.
Assalamu alaikum.
Salaikum salam. Yeah, see, we cultured over here. We know a little something.
You know a little something. We know a little something, man. All right, man. Let's move on to some hip hop talk.
Ooh.
I know we discussed Drake suing his label
Fucking weirdo.
last week, but Charlamagne the God
Mm.
made Drake his donkey of the day, and he has some
Eow, eow.
he has some very interesting thoughts on the situation. KC, I would love to hear what you thought about Charlemagne's rant on his donkey of the day.
Here's my thing. I think his rant was valid. I think that Drake, since the beginning of his rap career, kind of fought to get, kind of acclimated and respect in the game, to kind of get skin in the game. I mean, we all know before Drake came in, he was this actor off Degrassi from Canada, right? And so obviously there's not a lot of street cred in that. So you had to come in and really get people to respect you and earn it. It wasn't enough that Wayne co-signed you. You needed to do your part and push your pen. I also think that this is not the first time, you know what I mean? We've been like apprehensive about Drake, but I think Drake before this beef finally got to a point in his career where I think a lot of us were like, cool, you know what? He could be top 3. Like we finally kind of gave it to him. And I think he felt himself a little too hard. I think we mentioned, rap is a beautiful thing, hip hop is a beautiful thing, but you have to know your lane. I think when he started veering off of a hip hop, I want to say hip hop artist into like I'm a lyricist, I'm the realest out, blah blah, blah I'm hard, and started, I will say when he started collabing more with Atlanta artists, he allowed that Atlanta culture to kind of boost his ego and kind of get him misaligned, which Charlamagne spoke about. And I think when you are talking that big game, you have to be prepared for people that are about that life to step to you and correct you. It's like a chin check, right? And Kendrick did his part. Drake was supposed to do his part. But instead of doing your part and getting in the booth and saying, like, all right, cool, you coming with me with bars, I'm gonna come back with you with bars, you decided to run and tell, like tell mommy essentially. It was like, oh, I'm suing you for defamation and all these things. And something that Charlamagne said that stuck with me is like, you cannot accuse somebody of defamation when in fact you have defamated his wife. Like you talked about this woman having an affair, their child not being his, going in about this woman and, shining a real negative light. And I would even say he, said some shit about Kendrick beating on his wife. Like these are not light things to say, which in counter argument, people are like, oh, well, Kendrick called him a pedophile and X, Y, and Z. Well, that's not too far off. He's allegedly been paired up with women that are significantly younger than him. So it's not like he's pulling that shit out of thin air. What is your proof that Kendrick beats on his wife? What is your proof that she has the affair? You know what I mean? So there's that. He also mentioned that at a point in time, he was arguing with somebody who also really appreciates the game and was like, no, y'all got to put more respect on Drake. He's really somebody out here. And that person named, nah, he's not really in the culture like y'all think he is, and is more so, I think, observing it and kind of like the way it was described was like he's window shopping the culture. Like he's on the outside looking in, wanting to get in, right? Wanting a piece of that. And not wanting a piece of it to celebrate it and uplift it, wanting a piece of it to like capitalize off of it, to make his gains, make his money. Right. And Kendrick is someone who thoroughly is immersed in it and really appreciates the culture. And it really has made him the man and artist he is. And so that's why I think, Kendrick has the position he does. And I think that's why, it's shocking, but not shocking to see Drake go on the lawsuit route. Because we got to keep in mind this man is half white. So half Karen. You know what I mean?
I totally agree with everything you said. I believe you was referring to Glasses Malone, who stated
Mm,
that, yeah, Drake isn't part of the culture. He's someone who's, yeah, observed it in a
mm.
sense. I look, man. I said this from the jump, man. We can't trust these Canadians. A lot of
You
them.
know what, Tyler? You actually have said this. You have, and you have like died on that hill. You're like, no, these money cannot be trusted.
I,
That's actually super valid. Oof.
like, okay, now Drake will make the claim that, like, all right, his father from Memphis. He spent time in Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Cause I'll tell you what, there was nothing more surprising than me when he first featured on that song "Look Alive." I think that was kind of like the first time he dabbled in like
Mm.
I'm rocking with these hood niggas.
Yeah.
Um, and while he is out here, he did give people. You could say he gave people opportunities, because of the Drake effect and things of that nature. Um, at the end of the day, his music is probably the most influential aspect of what he's
Mm-hmm.
bringing to the game. And when you really, don't get me wrong, I'm talking to you as someone who's a fan of Drake. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? But when you listen to him, mind you, and you listen to him, We listen to somebody like a J. Cole, listen to someone like Kendrick Lamar,
Mm.
who who all have been, if now mind you, Cole just dropped his his mixtapes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Kendrick dropped GNX. So I'm saying this is in regards to like recency. Like people
Yeah.
they've all of them been working in their own way.
Mm.
Listen to their music, right? It's just a different message. There's a different type of hunger. There's a different like way in which the world is seen. And while Drake can make good music, like how
Mm.
much is he? I think of somebody like Kendrick gets upset when it's like, what are you doing with this power you got? You not improving the culture.
Mm.
Like a lot of mind you, a lot of and this is I guess I'm just saying this off of the top of my head, right? This is
Mm.
very much allegedly. There's a lot of brothers out here really growing up without father figures.
Yeah. That's real.
You look to niggas like Drake.
Mm.
There's just a lot of these niggas. The Drake stands is a little different, bro. It's just a little
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
Can't tell you how to I can't tell you like can't describe it to you,
Mm.
but I just feel like you could come across a nigga
Mm.
based on how he acting. Nigga, you a Drake stan. I know you listen to that nigga too much.
Mm. Yeah.
And I can see why Kendrick was like, bro, we got to kill this shit. And all that to say, it is crazy to me. It's not crazy to me that he's suing UMG. I do feel like I feel like he kind of, I don't know what the word is for, so I'm gonna describe it. It's like you don't want to continue to get beat down by the bully,
Yeah.
so you you blame the school for not protecting
Mm. Instead of the bully. No, that's real. No, that's such a good analogy. That's real.
you. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
absolutely real.
You
Mm-hmm.
get upset that the school didn't step in
Mm-hmm.
when
And protect you. Mm.
yeah, when you just needed to stand up for yourself and like
Now,
throw some balls.
he, here's my thing. I think to me it's funny for several reasons, right? I think Drake really just got ahead of himself. Like he was feeling himself so hard because if we take it back when him and Meek was going at it, oh, his chest was puffed out. He was on his back to back, like he was really on his bully, right? But that's because you knew, oh, I'm bigger than him, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not gonna let him bully him because he, bully me because he's smaller than me and I can, you know what I mean? I can easily intimidate him. Because when you think about platform, if we're comparing Meek and Drake, realistically, Drake has more pull, right?
And by the way,
Especially,
Casey,
I think the timing too. I think the timing happened to work in his favor as well. Because I want to say this was a time where I want to say this is like post Nicki. So Meek just, broke up with Nicki, figuring that shit out. I don't think he had dropped shit for real. And
yep.
so you're coming at a time where this man is already vulnerable and not really, you know what I mean, working and in the studio like that for real. But you poked the bear with Kendrick, and I'm going to say this, he didn't do it intentionally. I don't think he did it in a way that was, you know what I mean? In his mind, he didn't think it was going to trigger Kendrick. But I think Kendrick got to the point where you're saying it's like, it's too many niggas out here not about business and on this like old money grab shit. And they're not enhancing the culture. They're not
Yeah.
adding to what we got going on and they're not bettering us. Cool. Say less had to be said. And now he's, doing what he is.
And I find it
Um,
to speak on the Drake Meek,
yeah.
Drake at the time was signed to Apple Music. I think he had made a deal with Apple
Mm.
Music at the time.
Mm.
And so maybe damn, what was the name of his of that junk? Back to back. Maybe back to
Yeah.
back. Back to back, of course, was hard. It was a hit record, right?
Mm-hmm.
But who's to say Apple Music didn't push back
Mm.
to back the same way that he's
Because
claiming
of that signing,
Spotify.
yeah, yeah.
The same way he's claiming
They trying to get their
Spotify
return.
didn't push Spotify pushing not like us. Like, and this is what Charlamagne really was getting at with the docket today. How are you going to sue them for the company doing? He's suing the company for what they've done for him
Mm.
before. It's
Right.
not like they never pushed his music.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
It's that
And
now he's not benefiting from it, so it's not
right.
fun.
So the fact
Mm.
that now you're not benefiting from it, now you want to sue, but for they've done this for you throughout the years. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah, I can't imagine. I thoroughly can't imagine some of
Mm.
his earlier hits being as big as uh they should as they were.
I'm telling. And here's the thing I'll say too is I think because people are like, oh well, Kendrick. I'm like, when you listen to Kendrick's music, he's always been rooted in community.
Mm.
Period. So it's not like this man just getting on his soapbox now. He's always been rooted in like, hey, I've even added to the bullshit. And he'll name that. Like I've added to where I'm not helping, our own self-image of ourselves and what I'm promoting or whatever. But it's the fact that, and motherfuckers gonna laugh, but you see Lil Baby giving out turkeys for Thanksgiving. I ain't never seen Drake give out turkeys. I ain't never seen him give back to the community. He love to talk about the six. I ain't never seen him give back. You know what I mean? To the places that have given you so much. And I think that's Kendrick's frustration is like, you are literally a colonizer. You take, and you have never given. Never given. And I really think that I'll say this and then I'll walk off. My I saw this reel and I can't think of the rapper. He's like a gospel rapper. But I posted on my story,
Lecrae?
Tyler. Lecrae, he had said it in such a great way. Drake is a fan of the culture, right? I think he appreciates it. He sees it in awe, right? Kendrick is a product of it. And those are two different things. And when you look at those two different things, there's two different effects or impacts of those things that impact, the stuff you put out, what you produce, and shit like that. I'll also say Kendrick is so black. How black is he? This nigga said, I'm gonna announce a tour and I want the pre-sale to be on the blackest fucking financial card shit ever, which is Cash App. Every black person got a Cash App card. I know dope boys ain't got a bank account, but you know what they got? A Cash App card. So this man is not just saying, "No, I want this for the niggas." He's like, "No, I want the niggas to come," because he could have easily did American Express, and we know who would have been there, right? That nigga said, "I'm doing Cash App because I want the real niggas to pop out." That's all I'm gonna say. I'm done
Oh man, let's actually get into that, man. Kendrick is going on tour with SZA.
with SZA.
Let me look at this post real quick. I just want to make sure I get this right because you are very correct. Kendrick has actually had to deal with Cash App for a very long time. Even
See, nigga
when
been
we look
black.
at the pop out concert, a lot of
Mm,
the stuff going on between sets. He has this commercial with him and one of the greatest investors of all time, Ray Dalio,
mm,
and this one dude where he's like pretty much translating what Ray Dalio is saying to Kendrick, well Ray Dalio
mm.
is saying to the dude, or what the
Yeah,
dude's saying to him, like how to get the money rate together and
yeah,
all
yeah.
that stuff. So yeah, the Grand National Tour with SZA, Cash App Visa card pre-sale begins tomorrow at 10 a.m. Well, by the time people watch this, it's on
It's
pre-sales is on.
live. It's lit. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, this is very interesting to me. Is SZA
Why you
still
say
part of
that?
TDE?
I thought she finished out her contract and didn't renew it. If I wasn't mistaken. Now I don't know if that's like 100% true, but I was under that assumption.
Okay, okay. So her
Like
last,
I feel like this last album, when we was talking about it, you had said that this fulfilled her like terms with them.
okay, because
I could be wrong though.
this looks very much like independent. Um,
Type shit.
Yeah, very much independent type shit. And I'm very curious if this means I could just do some research, but I'm gonna just throw it out there. I'm curious if SZA was signed to PG Lang. Like, I'm very curious if she would just decide to make a move to be under the PG Lang management,
Mm,
um,
true.
and just like her and Kendrick work together to help her
They work
continue to
really
build
well.
out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No,
Yeah,
that's valid.
yeah, I'm very interested in that because I mean, I just TDE is very interesting to see what they're trying to do with
Yeah.
what's left.
Mm,
And for a while you could say, oh, we still got Scissor in the bag. But
right.
if Scissor's gone, it's like, okay,
I'm about to look this up.
what are we doing next? Because of course you got Dochi. Um,
Now,
I,
Dochi has TDE on her back at this point.
yeah, Absol has dropped, and he just dropped another album called Soul Burger. Um,
Mm.
I try to listen to the first song. I gotta push
So
through.
what's it?
I'm gonna have to push through.
Oh, okay,
I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Look, I know Absol can rap, y'all, but it's just it ain't for me, man. I just don't think it's for me. I don't know what to tell these.
okay. Everybody asking this question: is SZA still with TDE? Okay, it says yes, she's still signed to Top Dog. Yeah, so she's still with him.
Okay, okay. I mean,
Yeah.
look, artists go on tour with whoever they want, right? I don't think touring
No, that's
is
valid,
connected to.
and I feel like they TDE has a good relationship with Kendrick, so I could see that easily being like, yeah, that's a no
And by the
brainer.
way, I don't know the. I'm interested to see the tour locations, but Kendrick and SZA
It's
should
not a
sell out
lot of
arenas.
places.
It's
It's
not.
not a lot of places, which in realistically is smart because when you throw out, oh, I'm doing this concert, you don't want to throw out the most places because you want it to sell out. So
Yeah,
I can easily see them starting out with not a lot of places and then adding, more nights to places. I know they're going to Boston. I know they're going to Houston, obviously NRG. I want to say Philly's on there.
yeah. Philly on there in May.
Uh, yeah. Um,
You
but yeah,
know,
I mean it's a solid stops. I
yeah.
think they're going to the right, you know what I mean, places.
Hold on. This is a stadium tour.
Absolutely. Oh, you didn't know?
I thought it was arena. They gonna be.
No
This is a
stadiums.
stadium.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
gonna charge. They gonna charge
yeah.
niggas.
And they're going to Canada. And somebody had mentioned something funny. Like SZA ended up on her last tour leg, she wasn't able to go to Canada. And Drake was like, "Oh, basically come for me. When you come back, you could be my opener or whatever." So people are like, "It's funny that now she's gonna go back to Canada as a co-headliner and not an opener,"
Wow, they're
which I feel
going
like
to
is a
Toronto.
power move. Yeah,
And
that's a power move.
they're going to
And I think
Toronto
that's
on
the
June
last
12th.
show, right?
Yep, June 12th. That's the last show.
Yeah, I mean, shit.
Wow.
Ooh, right around Juneteenth. That's solid.
Wow.
Shit. Now I can make that a little trip. That because I know the one in Toronto gonna be insane.
I actually do want to go to Canada.
Canada. I've only been to Montreal
I thought about
several
driving
times.
several
It's
times.
not that far. Yeah, Montreal's not that far. I really
This is
want
beautiful.
Toronto. Damn, that might be worth it though. That's gonna be crazy. What?
Kendrick and
Oh.
SZA is definitely worth the stadium.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I feel like that's. I mean, that's very black. It's very
Telling you.
black.
Mm-hmm. Shout out the Cash App card.
Man,
If you
for
don't
real.
got one, get one. Get that shit together.
Okay, see, before we get into our last topic, man, I would like to use this time first of all to say please make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Okay, we're trying to get the subscribers
Bing.
up, and after you subscribe, hit play on a couple episodes, and even if you already hit play, just put the episode in your background. You can mute it. We try and cheat the system.
Hey, you hear me? Just
I'm
let
gonna
that
just say it. We
motherfucker
gonna cheat
play.
the system. Just go ahead and hit play,
Come on,
and then
help
go
me out.
clean the bathroom or something. You be all right. We ain't gonna
Okay.
take offense. All we know is somebody hit play on that screen.
Okay.
Okay. KC, it's time for KC's picks. It is time for KC
Yo.
picks. Back at it again.
Woo, woo,
Um,
woo, woo,
I
woo.
believe you did. Damn, did we even do it last week? You did pretty good. I'm pretty sure you did good.
I've been getting
I
better. You
can't
know what I
recall.
mean?
All right. You did call the Eagles beating Baltimore though, so I appreciate you.
Woo!
You know what I'm saying?
Telling you.
You know what I'm
Find
saying?
something safe to do. You know what I
You know
mean?
what I mean?
Gots to be more careful.
We have NFC North game on Thursday. We have the Green Bay Packers versus the Detroit Lions. The Green Bay Packers are coming in at 9 with a record of 9-3, while the did I say the Detroit Packers?
Yeah, but I knew you were talking about the Lions. You good?
The Green Bay Packers are coming in 9-3, while the
Okay.
Detroit Lions are 11-1.
Shit, I don't even need to hear the rest. The Lions. Quick, next one.
All right, I
That's
believe
nasty numbers.
that should be a really good game. I'm very excited. Just to keep the streak alive, we got the Carolina Panthers playing against the Philadelphia Eagles in Philly. The Carolina Panthers have a record of 3-9, while the
Hmm.
Philadelphia Eagles are 10-2.
Y'all
KC,
already know who I'm going with.
shout out to Philly. All right.
Yeah, come on.
We have a game. Man, big shout out to Jameis Winston, man. Jameis Winston is coming back into form.
Whoop, whoop.
Fun to watch that man play. We got the Cleveland Browns versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think they played about 2 to 3 weeks ago, and the Cleveland
Mm.
Browns won in Cleveland. But this time, the game is in Pittsburgh. The Browns are 3-9, and the Steelers are 9-3. Now it's a division game, so those records, toss them out the window. The Browns won last time.
Okay. Ooh. And where this game is in their turf?
It's in Pittsburgh. It's not in Cleveland. It's in Pittsburgh.
Okay. And you said the Steelers are 9-3.
Yeah, Russell Wilson at quarterback.
Mm. You know, I'm gonna go with the big GLO. Glow. I'm gonna do Steelers. That's her team.
I
Yeah.
bet. I bet. I like that. I like that. Final game. Let's go with let's go to Kansas City. We have the Los Angeles Chargers versus the Kansas City Chiefs for the Sunday night football game. The Los Angeles Chargers are 8-4, while the Kansas City Chiefs are 11-1. Casey, who you got?
I'm gonna go Kansas City.
All right.
And last time I went against them, I was done dirty. So I'm not even gonna do it to myself.
Sounds good. Sounds good. But those are the 4 games. Hey, look, if you decide to put those on the parlay, man, give
You
us a
know what I'm
little money. Give
saying?
us a
Just
little
go ahead
cash
and
on that.
shoot that on the you know what I mean?
Shoot it to the Patreon. Make sure you subscribe to the Patreon for the combo before the combo and more content coming in 2025. Subscribe now so you are prepared for what we finna do. All right.
Be prepared.
Be prepared. Are you gonna watch that movie? Are you gonna see Mufasa? Do you plan on going to
I
see that?
absolutely am. I cannot. I'm a '90s kid. I cannot see it.
That looks
Now I will
very.
tell you though, I feel like Lion King, like y'all niggas is doing a lot. Y'all got y'all money.
I'm
Keep it going.
saying that I was thinking that too. Like, nigga, don't know.
These niggas trying to get every drop of the goddamn. I was like, the nigga done, he's no longer with us. Like, let that man rest in peace.
Man, big facts, big facts,
Yeah,
big facts. You talking about James Earl Jones or Mufasa?
yeah, James.
Okay.
Well, that too. R.I.P. my nigga Mufasa.
Like, why we need a movie about the nigga who died?
Tragic.
Oh man, R.I.P. All right. It is that time of the year, Casey. It is Christmas season. Thanksgiving is over. We are now in the holiday spirit. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I just want to ask, man, give me what are some of your favorite Christmas songs
Ooh.
as we get into this
Chestnuts
time?
roasting on an
Woo!
open fire. That's so classic.
It is. That's
Jack
the only.
Frost nipping at your nose.
Yo, that was spot on.
No. That's a solid song. I don't know the name of that, but that's had to be my top one. You know what song is my least favorite? Deck the Halls.
Oh yeah.
Deck the Yeah, I can't. It's annoying. There's nothing a part of that makes me want to like, oh shit, no. I fuck with, Feliz Navidad before I fuck with Deck the Halls.
You don't rock with Feliz Navidad?
Yo, we play that. That shit is the holiday version of Suavemente. We play that shit out. We got to find something else. There has to be another Spanish song that we could do. Has to.
I was
Has to,
about to
Tyler.
say, I was curious if there was any more.
No, I
Really?
I don't know of one because they've literally banged that in your head. You go to the mall, Feliz Navi. Even the like robots, the dolls and shit.
Yeah.
Feliz Navi. I'm like, oh hell, you
Oh
don't know no
man.
other song. It's insane.
Okay, see, I gotta introduce you to the gospel
Oh, I know that's
Christmas.
right. Come on, get me right.
Cause
Hallelujah.
let me tell you, my all-time favorite. Okay, I got two, but my all-time favorite is "Jesus Is the Reason" by
Oh, cause he is.
Kirk
Yeah.
Franklin and the Family. That nigga Kirk go, Santa Claus ain't got nothing on this. Oh, when you hear him go, Santa Claus ain't got nothing on this. You be like, oh,
Oh,
here
he
we,
about to stomp. We
because you
going
got
through it.
you got to know because the
Oh
song kind of
gosh.
starts slow. The song start with a guitar.
Mm.
It's like, ring, angels we have heard, and then they go on high, ba, 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 da, ba, doo. And then they just
Hey.
it go
Okay.
crazy. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and swing that. Swing that.
Jesus is the reason.
Oh, I know that.
Now, of course, my number two, "Let It
Oh.
Snow" by
Ooh, that's
Boys
a
to
good
Men.
one.
You
That's a
know what I'm
good one.
saying? "Let It
That's right.
Snow" by Boys to Men. You feel me? Now
Ooh, the
that is
vocal
just.
range on that is nasty.
Oh,
I'm
and
sure.
shout out Brian McKnight because for a long time, I didn't know he was on it. But Brian McKnight wrote that song and he sang the second verse on that
Oh,
bad
okay.
boy.
Oh
Yeah,
shoot.
I actually got a lot, man. Shout out to Donny Hathaway this Christmas. All time, one of my number
Mm.
three. We actually performed that. I performed it back in middle school. I was in a band. I
I
was
know
in
that.
like a
You was
marching
on the
band.
vocals. What was you on?
Nah, 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 nah. I was in a drum line in middle school.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
we did a Christmas performance, right? This was like a late night in the auditorium Christmas performance.
Yeah.
And the band, we marched into the auditorium and all the horn players was lined up in the aisles.
Mm-hmm.
The drum line marched on stage. And we marched on stage. We was lined up on the stage, right? So they started playing it. And all we had to do the whole song was like sway side to side and just hit that joint every other note.
Yeah. Come on, Sway.
We was
Yeah.
swagging that joint out. ta ta ta. We was saying swag that bit. Swag that joint.
Hey, I know that's right.
That is
Come on.
definitely my top three. I don't know if I got a least favorite. You know what? I'm not a fan of Jackson 5. I saw Mommy kissing Santa Claus. I just don't like it.
Something about it. You know what I mean? It's
I
something
just
about it I
don't.
can't really.
Yeah,
I don't know.
can't get to that one.
Cause why are you up in my business? You know what I mean? You in my business. This is why Santa don't come to the hood. Cause y'all
Yeah,
up trying
yeah.
to see him. Go lay down, close your eyes. Promise you, he'll leave you a little something.
And Silent Night by the Temptations. Let me just say, it's a
Ooh, Silent
solid.
Night. That's now that
Don't get me wrong.
Silent Night. Pause. Oh, I'm telling you, you
Don't
got to
get me
take that
wrong,
breath.
man. Silent Night by the Temptations is good, but I feel like it should have went. It should have like. I thought that
You
song was
think
gonna
they
go
played it
hard.
safe?
You gotta understand because like the lead up to I don't know. It's just the way they brought it in. I thought it was gonna sing something else, and then like that nigga with that high ass voice. It was
You not gonna try to hit it? I know you want to try to hit it, Tyler. It's all right.
you
So say,
you know me too well.
he's like, from my nose.
I can't do joint.
moment we log off, y'all, Tyler's gonna be like, let me play that.
All right.
Oh
This is so
god.
many. You know, one that I really been rocking with. First of all, Casey,
Ooh.
I noticed. Well, Casey, how much of like soulful Christmas music did you get into? You listen to?
Not a lot, if I'm being honest with you.
I gotta. Yeah,
Not a
I
lot.
got you. I'm gonna hook you up.
No, no. My mom, you got to think too. The Christmas music we had was because Puerto Ricans, I don't know if you know this, Christmas is our Super Bowl. Like that, the week before Thanksgiving, my cousin in Puerto Rico had a lighting of the tree ceremony. She has a tree in her outside.
Wow.
She has three trees on her property. And so the one that's on the outside is like this, the tree that is equivalent to like a tree that you would see in like New York or
Yeah.
the Boston
Holy
Commons.
cow.
So that is like that whole street comes to her house, having a good time, lighting up the tree. And so we start from the week before Thanksgiving and we don't end until like February. That's how long Christmas is. That's the celebration. So the music I've heard has literally been like, let's get fucked up, let's get drunk, let's have a good time. It's
Oh.
Christmas. You know what I mean? But in Spanish. But so I don't know no like soulful Christmas
Oh man.
songs.
It's so
Yeah.
I mean, but I know like okay, you got your destiny. There's some like you got your Destiny Child joint.
Oh
You
yeah. Oh, I know
know,
that one.
hard, that was solid.
Yeah, I know that.
um, and shout out to what's Shorty name, man? Little Drummer Boy. She sang Little Drummer Boy.
Little
Uh,
drummer boy go crazy too.
I'm forgetting
That's a good
Shorty
one.
name, but she wasn't Miss America. She was that black woman.
What?
Ooh,
Which
Johnson's
one
Family
though?
Vacation. Johnson's Family Vacation.
Solange?
Nah, nah. The mother.
The mother. Fuck, fuck, fuck.
I don't know why I'm going blank on this lady. My pop's gonna be like,
The
"What's
mom?
man? You know what you talking about?" But anyway, big shout out to Chance the Rapper. So they
Mm.
say Chance the Rapper has probably one of the best hip hop Christmas albums. Merry Christmas, Little Mama. I think it
Okay.
is
That's different.
absolute. I remember. I think it had to be about 5 years ago. He dropped one on SoundCloud, and then the next year he came back with a second one, and then now he pretty much combined those two, put them on streaming.
Mm.
But Merry Christmas, Little Mama, it is that is one of my favorites. You got Family 4, yeah, what's it called? We Held It Down. Hey Miss Parker, you know what I'm saying? It's a good
Okay.
time. It's a good time. I really enjoy it. And also shout out Bryson Tiller has a Christmas album.
You know what? I never tuned into it.
It's solid.
Okay.
I don't like people dropping a lot of them joints nowadays. Like I wasn't finna
You know
listen to
what? And
Brandy.
I'm gonna Sammy. This is for you. I'm gonna be diverse. You know, Justin Bieber had a hard little Christmas track too. You know what I mean? Justin Bieber, that was when he was in his like journal. Had a black producer and was really on his like R&B shit. That was a solid Christmas album that he came
True,
out with.
true.
Yeah.
And shout out
Yeah.
Mariah Carey. We can't forget Mariah Carey throughout this
Oh, this
whole
bitch is
time.
ranking in the money
This
during
is
this.
her time
This
of
her
the year, boy.
season. Yeah.
My goodness. My
It's
goodness.
I'm not gonna try to hit that note, but it's time. Yeah.
Well, look, to all those listening, if you got any other favorite Christmas things you want us to, Christmas
Drop that.
traditions, Christmas whatever, let us know. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's that time of the year, man. I actually thoroughly enjoy this time of the year. I don't know why.
Hang
It be
on
cold
the
outside.
mistletoe. I'm gonna get to
Yeah,
know
no,
you
you
better.
better.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. This Christmas. Yeah. Oh, Chris ate that up.
He did though.
Woo! Yeah. And you know what? Before we go off, I'm mad that we have so many black Christmas movies and we don't got black Thanksgiving movies. We got to change that. We
We
got to change
don't.
that.
Well, what's a Thanksgiving movie?
Soul Food. That's not a Thanksgiving movie. That's not a thing. You gonna tell? Not everybody not going to Meemaw house every Sunday.
So I thought Soul Food was Soul Food. That movie lasted a whole year. That movie, that movie,
Oh shit! So that's not even
that
Thanksgiving.
movie was
And
like
I was really giving it. I'm like, damn, that's Thanksgiving. Cool.
Soul
Maybe
Food.
because they like eating them.
Big Mama literally cooked every Sunday.
You got it. Yeah. So we don't even have that. Damn, so we got less than what I thought.
We got almost Christmas. We got this Christmas.
See what I'm saying?
Okay, we need a Thanksgiving one, huh?
We need a solid, and I don't, no shade, Tyler. Tyler Perry, we come on and sit this one out.
No,
Yeah.
Tyler Perry, cool out, my boy. Cool out. Cool
We gonna
out.
find somebody else to do the Thanksgiving,
Whoever
this
did
Thanksgiving.
almost Christmas, David Packer, I think it's like Will Packer, I think is his name.
That
Will
was solid.
Packer,
Almost
Packer
Christmas,
need to
that
do
was a
a
solid.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we can do that.
For
Yeah.
sure. We really don't.
I'm
And I
telling
feel like Thanksgiving movies way more drama. Way more
Hello.
hilarious.
So much more opportunity there.
Yeah.
We're not tapping into that.
All the family who don't see each other all year, they complain about
The
each
roasting, the back and forth.
Ooh.
Think about all the memes motherfuckers be having for Thanksgiving
if
in
you
a
could
film.
if you could get, it's almost like Carson not doing his whole Thanksgiving stream. Like if you could get all top comedians on a Thanksgiving,
I'm telling you,
come on, bro, that'd be hard. All the cousins
hit,
go off on a
hit
mission.
in the hood.
The cousins go off on a mission. This is the storyline.
You know what I mean? Okay.
Everybody get there early.
Uh-huh.
The drama is the aunties in the kitchen. They got some shit they got to get off their chest. But on the side, the cousins went out to smoke, ended up going out on a mission. Whatever they.
I just want to name. If you take Tyler's idea, you need to go ahead and run him some money on.
I'm telling you.
Give him some credit. Yeah, that's solid.
They just gotta make it back. They gotta make
just
it
in
back.
time. Yeah, I'm telling you. Mm-hmm.
Hey, and that's all we got for y'all today, good people, man. We really appreciate y'all for tuning in. Please,
for sure,
make sure you hit subscribe if you're watching this on the YouTube, and if you listen to this on the audio, leave us with a rating and review. Love to hear your opinions. Let us know your favorite Christmas songs in the comments. You feel me? And yeah, we'll see y'all next week, man. You stay black.
Stay blessed.